It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Frederick Douglass. But what if you didn't know better when they were little? What if you were broken too? Can you still fix it? Imagine standing before your 10-year-old child. They no longer run to you with wonder in their eyes. They second-guess everything they do. They're always afraid of being wrong. They frown more than they smile. Their curiosity, the one that once overflowed, is gone. You see them, but it feels like you lost them. And maybe deep down, you feel like it's your fault. Not because you didn't love them, but because you didn't know how to raise them right. But here's the hope I want to give you today. You can rebuild. You can reconnect. You can restore what early parenting broke, even after age 7, even after age 17. If the root is touched with love and wisdom, the tree can grow again. In today's video, you will learn why the first 7 years are critical, but not final. How to identify what went wrong in early parenting. What childhood damages show up after age 7. Step-by-step strategies to rebuild lost curiosity, confidence, and security. Proven psychological tools to rewire the brain for healing. Encouragement for every parent who feels like they've failed. Part 1. What happens in the first 7 years? In developmental psychology, we call the first 7 years of life the imprint years. It's the time a child's brain absorbs without filters. They believe what they're told. They don't question authority. They internalize experiences as truth. So what happens when you criticized instead of coached, you scolded instead of explained, you silenced instead of listened, you fixed everything instead of letting them struggle? They begin to believe they are broken. They start to feel, I am not good enough. I always mess up. I'm only loved when I perform. Curiosity gets me in trouble. I must hide who I am to be safe. And though they smile, they stop growing inside. Part 2. After age 7, the signs that something broke. After age 7, children begin to show the effects of poor early parenting. Loss of curiosity. They stop asking questions. They play less. They become robotic. Low self-esteem. They compare themselves constantly. They avoid challenges. They say, I can't, before they try. Fear of failure. They are scared of getting it wrong. They'd rather not try at all. Insecurity. They over-apologize. They need constant approval. They don't trust themselves. But guess what? The brain is plastic. It can change. So can you. Part 3. How to rebuild. Step-by-step plan. 1. Understand neuroplasticity. Science shows us that the brain can rewire itself with repeated, safe, and affirming experiences, even into adulthood. This means your child's inner world is not set in stone. Start today, and you start healing. 2. Use corrective language. Instead of, you always mess up, say, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we grow. Instead of, why can't you be like your sister? Say, you are unique. I'm proud of your effort. Words rewire beliefs. Choose them like medicine. 3. Reintroduce play and curiosity. Let them get messy again. Encourage silly questions. Buy puzzles, science kits, art supplies. Even if they're 13, say, let's be curious together. Curiosity is the root of intelligence and innovation. Bring it back. 4. Validate feelings. Don't dismiss them. When they're scared, don't say, that's nothing. Say, I see you're scared. That's okay. I'll help you through it. This builds emotional security. 5. Set weekly one-on-one connection time. Call it our talk time or mind power time. Use it to ask about their day, talk about their feelings, share your own mistakes and lessons. Vulnerability creates bonding. They'll trust you more when they don't feel judged. 6. Give responsibility with encouragement. Let them cook, sweep, solve a real problem. Then say, you handled that like a pro. Responsibility plus praise equals confidence boost. 7. Teach them how their brain works. Say you have a thinking brain and a feeling brain. Let's learn how to use both. Teach emotional regulation. Use visual tools. Watch brain development videos together. Part 4. For the parent who feels guilty. Maybe you yelled too much. Maybe you ignored them when they needed you. Maybe you used fear instead of connection. But guilt is only useful when it drives change. Your child doesn't need a perfect parent. They need a healing one. They need a growing one. Every moment you show up differently. Every time you choose connection over control. Every hug, every kind word, every apology, you are breaking the cycle. It's never too late to become the parent your child needs. The damage of early parenting can be rebuilt with intention. Their light may have dimmed, but it's not out. With your love and effort, they can shine again.